Welcome to flight 002 of Macro Aero Airlines. Today we are flying from FMO, which is Muenster-Osnabrueck Airport, and we're flying to INN, which is Innsbruck, Tyrol, Austria. It's a beautiful bird here. I'm your captain, Vicente Miguel Agustin, and my co-pilot for today is Lira Sanchez. Working. Tower, please request permission for takeoff. Runway 25. Look up. Now we will start our safety instructions video. Please pay attention to your cabin crew. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to your cabin crew, who will demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Each seat is provided with a seat belt. To fasten, push ends together. Tighten seat belt by pulling loose end. To unfasten, lift top of buckle and pull free end to release. In case of water landing, your life vest is found under your seat. Remove sharp objects from your body. Slip vest over the head. Take tape around the waist and push on to buckle. Pull tape to tighten. When outside the aircraft, pull inflation tags to inflate vest. Manual inflation is done by means of the red tubes. Blow to increase air and push pins inward to release air. Light automatically illuminates once the battery is immersed in water. Do not inflate the life vest inside the aircraft. Please be reminded that unauthorized removal of life vest from the aircraft constitutes theft and is punishable by law. In case of rapid change in cabin pressure, oxygen mask will automatically drop from the compartments above you. Immediately grab the mask and pull it towards you. Put it over your nose and mouth. Pull elastic band sideways for snug fit and breathe normally. Put your own mask before assisting others. Keep it on until you are advised to remove it. In case of emergency evacuation, follow the lights that will lead you to the exits. For further information, please refer to the passenger briefing card found in your seat pocket. This aircraft is equipped with emergency exit signs found in the cabin. The location of the nearest exit may be behind you. Each cabin door is equipped with a slide raft. In any eventuality, guests must leave their bags and immediately proceed to the usable exits. There are also fire extinguishers in the cabin. Operation of the device is indicated on the equipment itself.
Our permission to approach runway 25. Over. Go. permission for takeoff requested. Go. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Today's flight will take you over the cities of Cologne, where I have lived before, a long time ago. And we will go over the Mittelrheintal, followed by Stuttgart. We'll go over Lake Constance, Bodensee, and from there we'll fly into Vorarlberg and then to our final destinations for today, which is Innsbruck in Tirol. We wish you a very pleasant flight. Thank you. Change course to 198 degrees. gear. Landing gear. Thank you. Muenster. Westfalen. Lives here. Kremmendorf. Soon we will be flying over the Ruhrgebiet. One of the biggest urban areas in the world, at least in Europe. Oh, we're already almost there. Dortmund, Bochum, and fly straight between Dortmund and Bochum. Over to Wuppertal, including the city of Wuppertal. Die Schwebebahn. Then towards Cologne, Köln. To recognize the Westfalenstadion, Borussia Dortmund, which is here. This year they were in the finals even of the Champions League. My favorite football team in the Netherlands, PSV Eindhoven. But in the finals they lost against my Spanish favorite football team, which is Real Madrid. I wonder if it's possible to recognize the Schwebebahn from, what is it now, 12,000 feet, which is approximately 4 kilometers. Wuppertal. And this way bank goes right over the river to Wupper. Not very easy to recognize it. Stay in Wuppertaler SV. And we're now coming close to Cologne. Good. It's actually sunny weather today in Germany. For some reason, when I was living there, it was always gray. I don't know why. At least that's my memory of Germany. It's always gray. Not raining, well, sometimes. Certainly in autumn. Autumn it was raining like almost every day. Köln. This is Leverkusen. If I'm correct, this is the industrial area of Bus F. Bayer. Hohenzollernbrücke with the central station of Köln, and of course the famous Cathedral of Köln, the Dom. Change course to 148 degrees. Which brings us right over the airport of Köln-Bonn. And here is the former capital of Germany. West Germany, that is. I think they were also, for some years, the capital of United Germany. Because after World War II, it was decided that Germany would be split up into different parts. East Germany, which was basically under the rule of the Soviets, and West Germany, which was more or less independent country, although in fact it was ruled by the Americans, the British, and the French. So of course the Germans need to be learned. Well, that was the idea. Nowadays, Germany is one of the biggest economies in the world. Like a famous Dutch professor likes to say, Germany and Japan didn't really lose the war. In fact, they came better out than they came in after some time, obviously. The Rhine, one of the longest rivers in Europe, 1,300 meters long in total, kilometers, that is, 1,300 kilometers. It flows through several countries: Switzerland, Liechtenstein, part incorrect, Germany, France, again Germany, and then into the Netherlands. And this region is very big. Please change course to 153 degrees. will soon fly over Koblenz. Where the Moselle flows into the Rhine. I actually already see it from here. This is the Moselle River. And closer in the Rhine, in a place which is being called the Deutsche Ecke. And it has a statue of Kaiser Wilhelm, if I'm correct. Also recognize Fort Innbreitstein, which is a fortress overlooking the city of Koblenz. If you follow the Moselle River upstream, you will get into Luxembourg and France. Along this river there is also the famous town of Cochem, which is a very nice place to go to. This is a very interesting bridge. The highway on the must be the linker, I think, the left route. There are basically two outer highways, motor highways. So one on the left bank and one on the right bank of said Rhine River. One is recognizable there, and the other one is probably a little bit more inland. And if I'm correct, this is the famous Lorelei. This place, the Rhine is really small and kind of shallow. And there's a story that there's a lady singing here to the sailors who are going over the river, and her singing makes a lot of the ships, like in the 18th, 19th century, I suppose, basically glide, strand. Probably some even lost their lives. Here we find the town of Bingen, at the end of the Mittelrheintal. Please change course to 145 degrees. The Mittelrheintal is, by the way, totally like full with castles, old castles from the Middle Ages on. So this is Bingen, and then on the other hand, on the other side, following the Rhine upstream, you can see the city of Mainz, which is a very old Roman city. And on the other side of the river is Wiesbaden. You can even see the airport of Frankfurt am Main. You cannot really see it, but somewhere in the distance you'll see the skyscrapers of Manhattan. This is the river Main, and Frankfurt am Main is the financial district, also called Manhattan. So not Manhattan, but Manhattan. Change course to 142 degrees, please. The area where we're flying over now is known as the German Wine Road, Weinstraße. So as you probably can imagine, there are a lot of vineyards here in this region, mostly on this side. The place that you can see here is Worms. It's a funny name because the friend group of my wife, they're also called Worms. If I can recall well, it has something to do with booze, with alcohol. I have to ask her what was the story exactly about the worms. So here's Worms, and then this is a very interesting story. We're soon flying over the city of Mannheim, and Mannheim actually looks a lot, the pattern of the streets at least, like Manhattan, which means that the city is full with like long straight roads basically. Well, most of the cities in Germany, in Europe, are basically built in some kind of circle. So the roads are often also circle-like. But Mannheim is a different story. It's Ludwigshafen. On the other side we find Heidelberg, which is here. As you can see, the city of Mannheim has a lot of straight roads. So the story is, if I'm correct, that Mannheim is a really old city, and the blueprint for Manhattan was actually coming from Mannheim. I don't know, the architects or something, or the city planner of Manhattan had to deal, it was coming from Mannheim or something. You can look it up on Wikipedia. Probably is very well mentioned what the exact story is. So the place is called Mannheim, M-A-N-N-H-E-I-M, Mannheim. And now we will be going towards Stuttgart, city of Mercedes-Benz. First we're flying a little bit over Heidelberg, famous university city. And the river Neckar, which we will see again because Stuttgart is also located on the Neckar River. The lower part of the Neckar is actually also full with castles. Middle-aged castles. Got other two other pilots here. One is flying in Airbus 319. It's the same one as I used in my first video. And this one in A380. 40,000 feet. It's probably a long haul flight. So Stuttgart, the city of Mercedes-Benz, everything in Stuttgart has to do with said car company, car manufacturer. Whether it's the local football team, VfB Stuttgart, basically the whole city just breathes Mercedes-Benz. Neckar. Ludwigsburg. Somewhere here must be the old nuclear facility of Ludwigsburg. Not sure if this one or that one. Luckily, Angela Merkel decided to get rid of the nuclear power plants. The biggest problem with nuclear power is, at least the nuclear fission, is that there's no reliable solution for the waste that comes from the NPPs. Airport of Stuttgart. And we actually just passed it on the right. City. Here. This is the stadium of VfB Stuttgart, which is of course called the Mercedes-Benz Arena. This is the main station of Stuttgart. Now let's go towards Bodensee, Lake Constance. Please change course to 173 degrees. Lake Constance, or the Bodensee, is a very big lake, at least for European people. It is, and it's located in 3 countries: Switzerland, Germany, and Austria. Named after the German city of Constance, which is on the west side of the lake. There's also Friedrichshafen, where the Zeppelins actually were constructed. If I'm correct, the Hindenburg was also constructed in Friedrichshafen. Small correction to 75 degrees. Near here is also a place called Rottweiler. Rottweiler, yeah, here. Where the famous dogs come from. And it's already time to slowly prepare for landing. Cabin crew, please prepare for landing. Change altitude to 28,500 feet. And here we can see Lake Constance, Bodensee. Please change altitude to 26,000 feet, thank you. And reduce airspeed to 600 knots, actually 500. We have never reached the 900 knots. airport of Friedrichshafen. You can see the Alps from here. Actually flying right into the Alps. On the left you can see Lindau, which is located on the island, and on the side we have Bregenz. It's time to, of course, change to 115 degrees. Hello, Lindau. Change altitude to 24,000 feet. Bregenz, Konstanz, Bodensee. The airport today is Altenrhein, Cullen. This is where the Rhine River flows into the Constanzsee, Lake Constance. This way it goes to Liechtenstein and Chur, to Graubünden. We change altitude to 23,000 feet. And reduce speed to 480 knots. You make that 440 knots. Course change to 106 degrees. We're flying now basically straight over the Bregenzer. Please change altitude to 20,000 feet. Don't worry, the highest mountain in Austria is around 9,000 feet. But that must be fine. Little bit of the Allgäu. Oh, here, by the way. This is Austria. This part. So, Oi Mittelberg, Hirschegg, Rieslern, Bad. And there's only one road that goes into Germany. So if you want to go, for example, from Bregenz to Mittelberg, which are both in Austria, you have to go over Germany, through Germany. You have no other option. Unless you like hiking, then you're able to go over for one of the goals, mountain passes, and go to Schröcken. I would not really recommend that. Again, unless you really like hiking in the mountains. Wausvertal, what it's called. Elbigen Alp, Schwerin Tirol. Oh, this is an interesting place, which is called Naamloos. I don't know if you know German, but it means it's without a name. So the place name is called Without a Name. Very funny. Please change altitude to 19,000 feet. And let's make it 420 knots. Getting close to beautiful Innsbruck in Tirol. Soon we'll be flying over the Kutai-Sattel. You can already recognize it here. And here's Innsbruck. Please change the altitude to 70,500 feet and the speed to 390 knots. Please change altitude to 13,500 feet. And the speed to 310 knots. Change altitude to 11,500 feet. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. We're now flying right over the Kutai-Saddle. A mountain pass of 2,000 meters or something. I've cycled there long time ago. Please change altitude to 10,000 feet. And course change to 86 degrees. On the left you will recognize the town of Telps. Followed by the Zeevelder Plateau with the place where I have worked in 2014, 10 years ago.